Dust wind so thick throughout the day, the mountains disappeared from the view entirely. And drivers had to be extra careful as the wind just shoved them around. It is gusts like this that have caused deadly wrecks in the past. Chief Meteorologist Aaron Christensen is tracking our conditions.
But first, Craig Smith is live along I-10 with more on just how drivers are dealing with the wind.
Well, Guy, if you look over here, you can see those wide open skies that are now so clogged with dust, and you can look down and you can see all those drivers moving down I-10 coping with the dust. Now, talking to drivers today, we ran into an awful lot of them who are passing through. They are not from Arizona, so they are simply not familiar with what you can run into here. I-10 is where modern transportation meets the timeless world of desert wind and dust. Desert driving demands extra attention from drivers who have to watch for trucks shoved around by the wind and for the chance for dust thick enough to make it hard to see.
I grew up in the north, so whiteouts in the wintertime were a common thing, but with dust, it's kind of crazy. I've seen since we've been here, you know, the instantaneous sunny, nice to not being able to see a thing.
The Arizona Department of Transportation does put up dust warnings, but certain areas around Casa Grande, for instance, are prone to dust storms so sudden, even drivers duly warned of the danger can still get caught in sudden spells of zero visibility. And while the blowing dust can make it hard to see, it can make it hard to breathe, too.
Yesterday, when we were coming through that, my throat, I could tell it in my voice, it was starting to affect my talking, too. But it's just, the car is just filthy as well, and it gets in your teeth and everything. It's nasty.
Now, Arizona DPS and ADOT have some advice for staying safe in a dust storm that you really might find surprising. Number one, they say pull way off the road. That part of the advice, not surprising at all. But the surprising part is they tell you to make your car go totally dark. Turn off your tail lights, get your foot off the brake so the light's not on for that reason. Don't use those emergency flashers. And the reason for all of that is they say when visibility gets terribly bad, drivers will tend to try to follow the taillights of the car in front of them. And if they are doing that and you're off the side of the road with those lights lit up, there's a good chance you'll get rear-ended. Reporting live, Craig Smith, KGUN-9 on your side.
All right, Craig, thank you.